Who knows? Maybe she has a good personality and she's one of those girls that come on there and say about like how they smash so and so amount of athletes, being a female personal trainer with a very, very large derriere. Possible. I'm willing to hear it, right? Why? Because I like to see the world burn. And regardless, Chloe is not gonna leave Tristan. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. Welcome to another episode of Heat Rants. I'm your host, Felix Long Trousers. Man, check this out, man. This is your first time on Heat Rants. I want to let you know I'm just a random guy. Let's talk about random stuff that interests me, and I just feel like I need to inform you guys about it. That sounds sexy or attractive to you? Make sure you hit that subscribe button as well as with the post notifications. That way you'll always be one of the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like, because I'm so damn insecure. And those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you gotta buy the merch. Mofo, men offering females orgasms. Because we're so humble. Email me. Description box below. But let's not waste no more time, man. We got another news video, so we gotta hit the first story. We got to talk about the NBA, right? Not really the whole NBA, specifically one individual, not Kyrie Irving, but Zion Williamson. The reason why I'm talking about Zion Williamson, first of all, you guys know who Zion is, right? Zion, #1 draft pick of the 2020 NBA draft, man. Coming out of this joint, straight out of Duke University, athletic beast at 6'6", some people say 6'7". You know what I'm saying? Smashing white girls with fat asses. You guys didn't know about that story. That was a story that happened a while back, that this one white girl from Duke was upset that this guy Zion Williamson was out here cracking her but not trying to wife her up. Crazy, shocking, right? That a young girl with a pretty nice booty, pretty nice fat ass, right? Was not getting wifed up by a future NBA star. Crazy, right? I don't know what the hell they expected. I don't know if she thought that I am a Caucasian woman and she automatically knows that a lot of black men like these Caucasian women. Usually when they go to the league, they marry a Caucasian woman. By her also having that fat patootie of a black woman, she felt like she was put ahead. She's correct. She's very correct. Because if it was me, would I have wifed her? No, I wouldn't have wifed her because I already know the amount of tail that I would accomplish. Right, I think that's the right word. I'm going to use accomplish. The amount of tail that I will accomplish while I'm in the league, it's just too much to turn down. Right, it's just too much to turn down. I don't feel like the normal man can fathom the amount of booty being tossed left and right like a hacky sack game and stuff. Right, but I don't know what are we talking about here. But the reason I'm talking about this guy, Zion Williamson, is because for some reason, being that this guy was so hyped up coming out of high school, and coming out of high school and even coming out of college, people comparing him to LeBron James and everything, right? They said this guy's going to take the reins from LeBron James. You know, LeBron is getting older. Eventually, he'll be out of there. And the next guy got to be there. Just like when Michael Jordan got in there, son, after a while, time went by, then it was LeBron. You know what I'm saying? Some people going to say Kobe. Nah, it wasn't Kobe. God rest his soul. Kobe is definitely one of the GOATs up there, son. But he wasn't there. People was like throw him in there just from time to time. No, he wasn't the guy. It was LeBron came out of high school. He came out of high school causing havoc. Kobe took a little bit of time. Took him about 3 years to get his footing together. I get it. Out of high school, you're young, but so was LeBron. So I'm not going for that excuse. All right. But as we continue on, so this guy has been pretty quiet. When he has been playing, his numbers have been ferocious, dangerous, even, right? Legendary, right? But the main problem that's keeping him off the court is what? Injuries. Yes, injuries. So he has been injured majority of his NBA career, not barely playing any games, right? That's why I told people when he was coming out of college that he's not like LeBron James. I see him possibly being like Larry Johnson. For those of you guys who don't know, Larry Johnson was a hyper athletic player, but the problem with him, he was getting injured, right? But the only problem with this guy is that Zion loves cake. You heard me right. He loves a whole lot of pastries, edibles. You know what I'm saying? And he has gotten very, 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 very large. As you guys can see, there are numerous pictures of this guy being tons of fun. And when I say tons of fun, I mean large of fun. I'm talking about this guy probably goes to KFC, sees any leftover skin left in the fryer, and is like, hey, I could take that off you guys real quick. And he's like, no, we're gonna have to throw it. No, it's cool. I got that. This guy probably goes KFC's, Popeyes close at 11 o'clock. This guy is driving around at 10:30. Hey, I heard you guys gotta throw away the chicken. I heard you guys can't keep the chicken to the next day, so let me just grab that off you. But we don't know, let me just grab that off you. So he probably gets aggressive with it. You know, you're not going to fight a guy that looks like Zion, so a very, very big guy. You feel me? So, the most recent picture has gone viral. People seeing him with the red jumpsuit and everything, right? wearing the Jordan 3s. I don't know if those are play exclusives or what. You know, it look pretty smooth. You know, being a part of Jordan brand and everything, look pretty smooth and stuff. And hey, listen, the roasting has commenced. Right, the roasting has commenced, man. I don't know. Granted, he had a foot injury and everything, right? But for some reason, this guy does not have any type of discipline whatsoever, right? Because even though he's eating pastries, I won't give him this. I believe that he's still smashing hoes. And at the end of the day, is that all that matters, right? I think that is all that matters, right? Because I don't think if you're a very, very large individual making a lot of money and you're smashing hoes, how much incentive is there for you to lose weight? Yes, his NBA career is young and he hasn't, gone out there and established himself to get the next real big payday. Because the first rookie contract is just there just to, sweeten you up. Then after that, you're supposed to get your big payday in your next contract, right? But if you really think about it, they're making millions off the first contract already. Like, they can really set for the rest of their life, right? Plus hoes. And then when you have that money, even though you're not an NBA player anymore, you still have the money, so hoes are still accompanying you. Hoes upon hoes upon hoes. I'm talking about garden tools out here, bruh. So at that point, I don't know how mad I am. I'm mad the fact that I haven't seen this guy go out there and really start, playing ball for a continuously whole season and stuff and just crushing numbers. But at the same time, I'm proud because I know there's no way he's staying at home with that foot injury. Because even though your foot is hurt, you can still receive the sloppy toppy. You can still get rolled on. There's a lot of ways you can be lazy but still get your wee-wee wet. And for me, I just have to respect that. We gotta talk about one of the soul sisters, right? Mrs. Mother Earth herself, Erykah Badu. Man, Erykah Badu, I'm telling you right now, man, she is freaking beautiful. Right? At 50 years old, I will definitely put my salami meat in there and just let it marinate, right? Have you ever seen a girl, right, that you decide that you want to give the, the PP to, right? Then you insert the PP in there, you get a few strokes. After you guys are done with your endeavor, you release your juices all upon her, right? But you don't just take it out right after you do that, right? You let it sit in there, right? You're already ejaculated and everything, you just let it sit in there. You're breathing hard, maybe a few little sweat beads coming out, right? You just let it sit in there, and you let it get soft in there, right? And you still don't pull it out. You let it get soft until it slowly weasels its way out there, right? Erykah Badu is a woman that I would definitely love to do that with, right? Just let it marinate, laying there like, wow, this is great. You guys are having talks and stuff. Before you know it, you guys are just, hitting the J or something, and then it just slides out with the juices and stuff like that. You guys fall asleep in your mess. I feel like that's the purpose of life. Purpose of life, I tell you that right there. Erykah Badu, I'm telling you. Just before I continue with the story, I just gotta focus on the fact that how nice Erykah Badu's booty is. Right? It's very voluptuous. I'm on creep mode right now. Very voluptuous, very huge. 50 years old, doesn't matter. Still give it. Beautiful eyes too. Nice, beautiful hazel eyes. Just gorgeous. And I feel like her vajayjay is very, very clean and beautiful. Right? Something I would love to dive my face in. Dive my whole face up and down, just leaving streaks. Going out to the sunset and letting it just like dry on my face and stuff. And now I realize by me continuing this segment that I am down bad. But I say this though, I'm not the only younger gentleman that finds Erykah Badu attractive. Oh yes, not surprising though, right? I know a lot of you guys will definitely point that off the strength, right? When I was a little bit younger though, I didn't find Erykah that beautiful because she was all peace, love, and all that stuff. Aphrodite or whatever. Aphrodite is not the right word. She was wearing all the turbans and stuff. She was extra skinny. She didn't really show her body, skirts. She just looks like she sells incense, stuff like that. Right? As she got older, she just started revealing the body a lot more. Started looking a lot more attractive. I was like, why didn't I see this beauty before? Very bad on myself, right? Very, very bad on myself. I slap myself every day when I think about that, right? But the reason why I'm talking about her is because there is a young gentleman that she has just revealed, right? 27 years old. I don't know his exact name. I don't know if she even revealed his name. But he's a 27-year-old man who she is revealed as her fiance, right? Meaning that they are going to get married. Meaning that the boy most likely proposed to her. The reason why I say most likely, because nowadays there are some women that propose to the man. After a while, they are tired of waiting. They're like, yo, this guy's taking forever to propose to me. I shall propose. Is Erykah Badu one of those people that will do that? I don't think so. I don't know. She's 50. She's 50. I mean, it's possible. At that point, you're just like, bro, I just want to get married and stuff like that, right? But yeah, this guy right now, right? Like, he's a very, very lucky guy for now. For now. You probably ask if he is. Long trousers. Why are you saying for now? Why do you mean for now? Because you have to keep in mind, yes, she's very, very attractive, right? I would still boink her. But she's a 50-year-old baby mother. 50-year-old baby mother. And this guy is 27 years old. At this point, Erykah Badu, even though she's attractive, she still hit the wall, right? So that means the looks are not going to get any better. They're only going to get worse. And usually in the 50s, that's when the dreaded wrinkles start appearing, right? The wrinkles start appearing with great vengeance. Great vengeance, allowing you to know that you are getting older, right? So it's one of those situations that he's liking it right now, but who knows? 52 is going to look a lot different from 50. 55 going to look a whole lot different. Him being 27 years old, still a baby basically, right? Compared to her, she could have low-key given birth to, I think it's like a 23-year difference. She could have given birth to this guy, right? And a lot of people's gonna be like, it's the double standard. It's the double standard. It's the woman. If a woman is young and a dude comes after a younger woman, yes, it's one of those double standards, right? But you have to understand, women live off double standards, right? So we could talk about that. We could talk about this, right? But the difference is, women usually look for a whole package deal as opposed to just looks. Men mainly look for looks, right? Of course, you can add peace into that, like, oh, the girl who's peaceful and all that stuff, right? But for the most part, they look for looks, right? So as the woman gets older, looks diminish. That's why you see a lot of older gentlemen going after younger women, right? A lot of people are going to come out and say it's because of manipulation. It's because they like to manipulate the younger girls and stuff like that. Some men maybe, possibly, but majority of the time it's because the looks. They usually look the best around 20, 21, 22 years old, 23 years old. Some dudes go after 18. I think that's a little bit, you know what I'm saying? I don't know, but some of these 18-year-olds, some of them, I'm not going to lie. I know Von Miller, he was going out with a girl that when she came out and said she was 19, I was like, 19? Where? She looked like she was 29 years old. So sometimes, who knows, some of them look a little bit older. So those can pass. But for the most part, that's when you look the most attractive. After 25, the looks start going down, right? So that's why a lot of dudes do that, right? A lot of girls, though, I don't know. You can make the same argument for them. They might find it easy to manipulate the guy because dudes are really, really stupid when it comes to their weebie. You feel me? So maybe she might be trying to take advantage of his youngness, right? 27. He's old enough, though. He's old enough. He's mature enough at 27 to start making a lot more smarter decisions with his life, right? Not saying that being, potentially married to Erykah Badu is a bad decision. I don't know if it is or not. Erykah Badu, she's been around the block a little bit, but not too serious, right? I don't think not too serious, at least that we know of, right? Because, a lot of those girls who are peaches, roses, and all the harmony and stuff, right? A lot of those people usually have very, very high body counts because they believe that, having sex is a part of nature, which it is. But, they don't really care about body counts as much. So who knows if that falls on Erykah Badu. But Erykah Badu came out and even said, like, why is it such a big deal about my age? All the time reporters always have to say 50-year-old or 49-year-old Erykah Badu. They always have to say the age like it's my birthday or I'm about to die or something like that. But listen, she has to understand, like, as you get older, you're gonna look at the age difference when you mess with a specific person, right? And also, if you've been in the game for God knows how long, we're gonna talk about your age, cause this person's still here and they're this old, by the way. Just letting you know the maturity of the person at the same time, right? Like, if this person is doing this, I want you guys to understand this person is doing something like this, and they're this old. I want you to understand, Look at the correlation with their age and whatever they're doing, right? In this specific case, I feel like the age made sense. Like, 50 years old messing with somebody who's 27 years old, who could literally be your son, right? You're a son smasher, and that dude at 27 is legally a mother effer. Yes, he's a mother effer. That's crazy. I like that, mother effer. We gotta talk about the main story, Tristan Thompson, right? You guys know Tristan Thompson. I've talked about this guy God knows how many times already, right? Why? Because he is one of the GOATs, right? He's one of the city boys, man. And I have to respect, I always have to stand up for the city boys because they are bringing turmoil to the streets, right? Allowing the streets to realize that we're not going out without a fight, right? Tristan Thompson, Nick Cannon, to name a few. Of course, Future. Some people could say Drake. He's a fence sitter, but I feel like he might lean towards our side. I'm willing to take anybody in order to increase our strength in our coalition, right? But the reason why I'm talking about Tristan Thompson, right, is because yet again he has come out with more cheating allegations. Rather, he hasn't come out. They have come out. The woman, Maralee Nichols, I think Marlene. I don't know how to say her name. Who cares about her name? She's the streets, right? So we can continue on, right? We're gonna just call her M. Not to be confused with Eminem, but just M in general. M from Monster Tatiana, right? I know I should say MT. By this time, you guys already heard the whole story that has come out that Marlene or whatever, or M, right? M has come out. Oh, I'm just gonna call her the streets. Nah, that's gonna be confusing because I'm gonna say streets again sometime later on in this video, and I feel like it's gonna be confusing because you guys are like, are we naming her specifically even though she is one and one with the streets? I'm just like, very confusing. I don't want to make this more complicated than it has to be. But you guys by this time has already heard the story that has come out that Marlene M has come out as being impregnated by the guy Tristan Thompson. Bravo. A little clap right there for Tristan Thompson, because he's still doing exactly like I have preached many times before. Go out there and smash girls raw. If you're gonna smash, you better smash raw, so that way you get the utmost pleasure. Just the utmost pleasure, right? No STDs shall form and prosper upon me as long as I believe in Disney, right? Disney stops all. And so far, I haven't heard any stories of Tristan Thompson's burning in any type of way. Chloe burning. I haven't heard anything like that. So I believe that Tristan Thompson is an avid Disney watcher. You guys have to understand when I give this advice, this is not coming out the ass. This is full-fledged, beautiful advice I'm giving y'all, son. So please continue on. I'm speaking to myself when I say continue on. No, continue on listening to my advice. But I'm gonna continue on right now. All right. Okay. I'm just all over the place. M happens to be Tristan Thompson's personal trainer, right? And I guess Tristan Thompson was also training in that VJJ, right? Once again, applause. Who do you blame for this? I blame Chloe for giving this guy Tristan so much leeway and space to do whatever he pleases, right? The moment she saw that the personal trainer was a woman, should have automatically, the antenna should have went up and like, oh my gosh, it's a woman. And not only is it a woman, it's a woman with quite a big derriere, right? So this means that Tristan may possibly try to insert his member into her, right? Hey, one of those risks that she was willing to take, and it backfired upon her because Tristan was all up in them cheeks like a Saint Christmas parade. Saint Christmas. Do people say Saint Christmas? Saint Nick Christmas parade, Macy's parade, all up in them cheeks. No, that doesn't even make sense. Okay, look, all up in them cheeks, like a chipmunk eating nuts. Like she was eating nuts, cause his nuts. What are we doing? He was in the guts, all right. That's it. It's simple as that. He was smashing that joint, right? Probably religiously, right? Golly. But the moment she got pregnant, right, and she decided to come out and tell, like, hey, yo, start snitching, right? Because that's what a lot of these side chicks do. They love to snitch. They love to destroy a happy home. Because I'm pretty sure Tristan and Chloe are having a great time together, right? Chloe understanding that Tristan is going to cheat just off the strength that he is an NBA player. And we all know NBA players get hoes aplenty. Like I spoke earlier about Zion Williamson probably smashing a whole lot of Tatianas, right? They're just coming down the assembly line. This assembly line of Tatianas coming left and right, son. How can you expect a man to say no, right? People are going to say willpower. F willpower. There's no time in this guy's life that he's going to have this amount of punani being thrown in his face. He has to attack while the attack is still hot. All right? So Chloe, still has not left him, even though Marlene has come out and said all this stuff, right? Came out and said like, yo, he is the father of my child, right? Meaning that Chloe, like I said earlier, understands what it is and also proves to what I've said before that Tristan Thompson is dropping down the elite pipe. He is dropping down the amazing elite pipe because there's no way in hell Khloe Kardashian, who has her own money, has her own money, right? I don't know. She might have more money than Tristan, in fact, right? Is still staying with Tristan after these allegations and after all the cheating that he does. She takes him back and he cheats again. And everybody knows that he cheats. That's the wild thing. Girls continuously snitching. Him realizing that most likely if he smashes a girl, she's going to snitch. And him still smashing the girls, knowing that they're going to snitch. I said that 3 times in a row, basically. But you guys understand what I'm saying. This guy is a cold savage, and that's why I respect him so damn much. Golly, give this guy a freaking medal. Why are we not talking about Tristan Thompson more often? People keep talking about Future and stuff, right? I understand if you make the argument for Nick Cannon, right? But we gotta talk about Tristan Thompson. This guy's doing God's work. Damn it. Golly, man. I respect this guy, man. A girl should love him too. Cause you know a lot of girls hate the Kardashians, right? I don't hate I'm indifferent about the Kardashians, but a lot of girls hate the Kardashians because they're all like taking black men and all that stuff like that. So this is perfect for y'all. Some people is attacking Tristan like, oh my God, I can't believe Tristan's cheating. Why she keep taking him back? He's a dog. He's terrible and all that stuff. Okay, yes, and I love him for that, right? Chloe clearly does too. And at the same time, you guys have to understand this too. You guys are putting all the blame on the man. Yes, Tristan cheated. Yes, it's his fault. I get it. Yes, we can blame it on him. But what about the girl? Maralee Nichols, she knows that Chloe and him have been in a relationship this whole time. Come on, man, it's not old news. This is something we've been knowing. And knowing that she's gone through the pain of being cheated on. But what did she do? She opened her vajayjay up for this guy to go in there and penetrate, right? Not only does penetrate, ejaculate into her raw to get her pregnant. Allegedly. Because apparently, the reason why I'm talking about this is because this guy is trying to go and do an emergency gag order. Emergency gag order on this guy M because she's going out here and spilling the beans where she's not supposed to. Apparently this guy doesn't even believe that he's the father of the child, right? And they have to get paternity tests to confirm that, right? Which also allows me to understand how much more of the streets that Maralee really is in, right? Because she, who knows, right? She could be out here smashing a whole boatload of dudes, but sees that this guy is the guy that has the money and is trying to pin the baby on him, right? Or at the same time, she could have just not been smashing a whole bunch of dudes to keep the womb ready and free for a guy like Tristan Thompson to impregnate her so she can get that money. And yes, she does want money. One of the things that she's pushing for is big, hefty child support payments. She wants a very, very big, large amount of payments a month. They haven't disclosed the amount, but she wants a lot. I think they already said they were going to give her a certain amount, but she wants more. She wants the whole bag. She wants all of it. You know, in the streets, you have to understand, once you've given your life and sold your soul to the streets devil, right? You can't just go out there and just expect other men to just jump in there, right? Other men do from time to time, right? But once you have the baby, it's a little bit hard, right? See? What's her name? Brittany Renner is realizing that right now. Her DMs. She's finally admitted that her DMs are drying up and stuff, right? So this message has been sent out to the other Tatalinas, right? All of them are seeing the mistakes that Brittany Renner has made. They're really trying to jump into the bag at this time, but they're not going to go out there and spill the beans as much on themselves to make themselves look as bad as Brittany Renner. But she's realizing too that this is only temporary. How long will they be able to stay with these guys collecting their child support? Like 50 Cent's ex girl, right now. She's not paying no more. He's not paying no more child support for her for the son and everything like that. Now the money is being squandered away. She has nothing. She has no money whatsoever no more. So she just squandered all that money. So the best thing you can do is what? Collect as much money as possible, right? But the whole thing for the gag order, he's saying that she is spilling the beans to the media. She's going out here yapping off at the guns that she's not supposed to, right? And he's using that against her in court. And by God, I hope it works against her. She's doing all this for a smear campaign, according to Tristan Thompson, right? This is all for her to gain more notoriety. You know what I'm saying? Because, hey, before you know it, she'll be on the episode of Basketball Wives. Do they still show that show anymore? I'm not sure if they still show that show, but if they do, she's going to be on that, right? As one of the side chicks. And people are going to probably insult her on the show and all that. But who cares? She's getting paid. I feel like those girls on Basketball Wives getting paid, what? 13, 15,000 episode. Some I heard 30,000, depending how big you are, right? Who knows? Maybe she has a good personality. She's one of those girls that come on there and say about like how they smash so amount of athletes, being a female personal trainer with a very, very large derriere. Possible. I'm willing to hear it, right? Why? Because I like to see the world burn. And regardless, Chloe is not going to leave Tristan. Tristan is dropping down the elite pipe. He's dropping it down like a freaking atom bomb on Hiroshima. I'm sorry. If you're Japanese, I want you guys to understand I love you guys, right? And what happened in Hiroshima and what was the other, Nagasaki, I believe. Those two cities. Is it Nagasaki? I feel like Nagasaki is the name of a person. I'm sorry if it's not Nagasaki, but those two, Hiroshima and but those two places. I'm sorry. I love you guys. I love anime. I love the culture. I'll be honest with you. Japan, very clean place. At least what I've seen. I have some friends that went to Japan and sounds pretty smooth. I'm not gonna lie, but yeah, man, dropping it. Just dropping it. Dropping dick off like a package. UPS, Amazon, FedEx. We just dropping dick off. Drop. Hey, you want same day delivery? We got you. If you put in the request by 8 o'clock, you put in a request by 8 o'clock a.m., we'll be there by 1 p.m. We got you. What the dick? That's what Tristan Thompson is doing, man. Call him the mailman. You feel me? So, hey, it's one of those things, man. I'm just going to sit back and watch this unfold because this is freaking hilarious. This is funny. Tristan, you keep doing your thing, man. If you got the money to splurge on extra kids, you go ahead. It's reckless, yes. It definitely is reckless, but it's not my life. You guys have to understand, it's not my life. So I like to see the world crash and burn when it's not me, right? Because it's entertaining. It's just beautiful. It's great stuff, right? And like I said, he has the money. Chloe's still standing by his man, not her man, no matter how much he cheats. So it is what it is, right? But that's all I got to say on that, man. If you stayed this long, I appreciate you. I love you, man. Make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as with the post notification. That way you'll be the first to hear the voice. Same time, leave a like. I'm so damn insecure. Those likes definitely let me know I'm doing a stand-up job. Same time, you got to buy the merch. Mofo, man, offering females orgasms because we're so humble. Email me, description box below. That's all I got to say. Peace and blessings, you ugly mofos. And I'm out.